What's good, my little community? Welcome back to another lovely, beautiful, sexy, amazing video with the equally lovely, equally beautiful, equally sexy, and equally amazing lit tie. You already know what time it is. Now let's go. Now guys, it seems that DIGDAT has allegedly responded to Digga D's little digs at him from the other day, and I won't lie, it does sound like he was speaking a bit of another language. I'm not gonna lie. I could just about translate what he was saying from road to English for all you non-millennials out there, and we're gonna break it down. But you already know what you gotta do. You just gotta like, comment, subscribe, so you know today every time I drop a banger like this one, and hit that note, because you ain't in the E, so you can be the first to know when one of these videos comes out. And without further ado, let's get straight into it. Now, if you don't already know, Digga D seemingly took some jabs at DIGDAT a couple days ago after DIGDAT posted a video of a snippet of a song he was releasing, and Digga D responded basically saying DIGDAT copied his flow and he's stealing his style and whatnot. Go watch the video I dropped a few days ago. It explains it in a bit more detail. However, DIGDAT has now seemingly responded to this quote-unquote diss from Digga D on his IG story, and we're gonna get into it. But, you know, before I read this, I just want to preface this by saying that, DIGDAT, I'm a huge fan of you and your music, but the grammar in this statement is just atrocious, man. It's just horrible, man. Like, I don't know what's going on, but you need a publicist, man. I'll even be your publicist for a reasonable fee, of course, because this was just very difficult to read, and I could be the spelling police and point out all the mistakes that you made in this statement, but I won't, because now I've put myself out there as publicist material, and I'm not giving away all my tricks for free. So I'm sorry, but, you know, you're going to have to pay for that kind of information.
I mean, like, 100,000 for the cheapest ring on the nigga finger, little bitch.
And I see you with all the VVs. Every picture I see of DIGDAT, he's got his grills out. So I know he's got the money. This is what DIGDAT had to say. I understand why people don't like man that ain't really got a problem with me. They're hating on man for no reason because they want what I have. But they wouldn't jump in my grave that quick. And you don't know what I lost, lol. You wouldn't want to be me on my mum.
I don't know.
Now, you know what's so crazy is that I thought I'd finally, you know, figured out what he was saying. But now reading it again, it's prompted me with more questions than answers, if I'm being honest. So, you know, let's dissect. So if we look at the first statement, you know, I'm unsure if he's saying he understands why people don't like him, and then he's saying he doesn't have a problem with it, or if he's saying he understands why people don't like him, but the people that don't like him ain't got a serious problem with him. They just, you know, don't like him as a person. Like, it could be either or. He hasn't used, you know, things like commas and semicolons to really, you know, let us know whether or not that is the case. I've already given you a bit of the game away, DIGDAT. I hope you're taking notes, because this is free game I'm giving out right now. Now, the next part is clear. He's saying that Digga D, or whoever he's referring to here, is hating on him for what he has. But then he says they wouldn't jump in his grave that quick. Again, I'm not quite sure what that means. I don't know if that's a euphemism for something, but I mean, it said grave, so I guess not really a euphemism. But DIGDAT's not dead, so I don't know why the grave term was used there. You know, it doesn't make sense, at least not to me. Maybe you guys understand it better than me, but I didn't get that part.
I don't know.
And then he ends it by saying, you wouldn't want to be me. So I'm guessing his main point of this whole thing was, if I look at it from a logical perspective, he's basically saying they're hating on me because they want to be me, but there's good and bad parts to being me, and the bad parts are so bad that they kind of overarch the good parts, so you wouldn't want to be me. I think that's what he was trying to say. I think. Don't quote me on it. That's just the conclusion I've come to from reading it.
Yeah, that's true. Now let's go back to my nigga on the floor.
Overall, I think if this really was a response to Digga D's, you know, IG stories earlier in the week, I think this is weak, man. I think DIGDAT may have to come slightly harder than this. No homo.
Well, for Batty, man.
I mean, Digga D was basically saying you copied his whole flow. He was basically clowning you on the internet, and I thought you would have come back showing how you've been doing your thing longer than him. You had bigger records than him, because you do have a record that I don't think Digga D's touched yet. That Guten Tag with Hardy Capri. I don't think Digga D's got a record that big. So I thought you would have been coming with that energy, not that whole he wouldn't want to be you and all of that. Yeah, I expected a bit more than that. And I'm not trying to be that kid in school that's standing on the side saying, ooh, you're going to take that, dig that, you. Like, I'm not trying to be that guy, but, you know, I just got to be honest. Yeah, I just got to be honest. But let me know what you think about that in the comment section down below. Do you think that this was a response to what Digga D said a couple days ago? Or do you think that this was just a general thought from DIGDAT? And if it is a response to Digga D, do you think it's a worthy response? You let me know in the comment section down below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. We're on the road to 600 subs. You already know what time it is. You can follow my IG at lit__ for all your music scene updates. Follow me on my personal at the only lit_. If you care about what I do, I'm not making these bangers for you. I post updates on Twitter as well, so you might as well follow me on there. Because what else are you doing with your life? Absolutely nothing, mate. Stay black. And if you're not black, stay whatever race you are. I bet. Peace.
Oh, you ain't know I could sing?